Hello and thanks for joining me for some Project Zomboid build 42.5. The new patch has dropped. Let's have a look here. We are still playing with our guy Gary Little, aka Gazza. We have survived for 27 days, and starting our 28th day, we are currently on the edge of Ekron. Let's have a look here. What food do I have on me? Got a stir fry there. Let's take an extra one with me. So we are in the process of clearing out the Ekron College. So I'll just quickly bring up the map here. Alrighty, so we started off down here in Echo Creek in this house here, and we have beelined it up to Ekron. Ekron here. We're living in this house here. We have cleared out the gas station, and we're in the process of this college. Now, with this new update, I have seen other people, it seems like we've got it too. Now we do have the smoker trait, but it appears that now comes with a permanent smoker's cough. I'm not sure. We're not sure if that's a bug or whether that is intentional. But we'll see how that goes. Let me see now. I've also had a bug with my water. We haven't been drinking our water. And we haven't been getting any weight gain or weight loss. And I'm not sure if that's just because the last few meals that I've done. Yes, he's coughing quite a bit. We don't have any noodles or nothing. Well, now we've got a bad smell odour from all the corpses. But the coughing's not from that. So, yeah. I don't know if that's an intended thing that they're putting in. The permanent smoker's cough. We've definitely been making a little bit of headway here. We did actually set foot inside. Let's draw some out. But I'm going to park the car out down here. So I mean, if they've made that cough a permanent thing, then I guess that means sneaking is not going to be a thing. So how many short bats have we got? Let's equip that one primary. Whoops. All right. All right, so I've got two on my belt and that one in my hand, which is about to break any moment now, so let's just grab a third one out. And I only have one in there. Didn't I just make a batch? Alright. I guess I've gone through them already. Let's keep these guys off the road if I can. Yeah, that one just broke already, so equip that one primary, and then we're going to have two on our belt ready to go. It's this broken one. Okay. Maggots will take. Fishing. Mason's trowel. We can make our own mason's trowel. I'm not fussed about that. Alright, so I've got no idea how many are still in there. Shouldn't be a lot in there, but there's possibly still some upstairs. And I don't know if there's any rooms that they might be locked away in. I don't know the layout inside. But guess we'll find out. Definitely hearing some moaning going on. Definitely some moaning going on. Here we go. We've still got power on. What are we? Day 28. And there's my alarm. Alright. It sounds like there's a few in here. Oops. Oh, okay, there's a few there. Let's have something to eat here. Let's eat a quarter of that one. Okay. Watches. All right. Oh, they are all dropping these metal shop keys. Okay, still hearing more yet. There's a few in this way. Alright, let's have a look in here. Alright, so we've got an office here. Not much exciting in here. Let's have a look in here. Suppose we'll take that. Alright, well I think they've busted down most of the doors in here, so if we need hinges and doorknobs, I guess this is where we can definitely come and find some. We'll take that, I guess. Alright, what do we got here? Let's have a quick look at this one. Irvington. Whoops. Shit. Wait. Alright. Pressing the wrong keys on my keyboard here. It's a surefire way to get yourself killed. Couple of pen lights there. Alright, let's not worry about looting just yet. Let's make sure that we're all clear in here. There's bound to be some upstairs. Whoops. All right. Let's have a smoke then. Another satchel. All right. Well, they seem to be coming from this direction, so I guess we'll check out this way. Do not know my way around in here. Box of nails in there. Right, we'll loot properly later on. Let's make sure we've cleared it out. Can definitely still hear some moaning going on, and it's probably upstairs. Hear a bit of door knocking. Where's the light switch? Yeah. So surprised we still have power on. That won't be on for much longer. Alright, we've got a couple in here. Yeah, there's a few in here. Possibly going to get a few come down the stairs, maybe. Let's just watch out. 6. Alright. Yep. Bring him outside, I guess. Alright, he's on the other side of the fence there.
Hey!
Alright, we are hungry again already. Let's eat the rest of that one. Okay. Let's pop that in there. Alright. Gardening trowel. Okay.
Hey!
Let's finish off downstairs before we venture upstairs. Now if I can find my way out of here. Through here. Yeah, here we go. Here's somebody. Still hearing a bit of moaning going on. It's like a couple outside maybe.
Hey! Hey!
Alright. Give a yell at that stair base and see if any come down here. We'll have a look down this side. I hear some doors banging. Have a look in here. Shower block. Anyone in here? Doesn't look like it. Out in here. That looks clear. All clear here. Let's just make sure these are unlocked. Alright, so I am still hearing a bit of moaning, so I'm guessing that is going to be upstairs. Let's have a look through here. Looks pretty clear in here. We have some side rooms here. Alright. Okay, there's one in here. Oh, come on, open the door. Alright. Clear there. In here. Oops, that was already on. All right. Here we go. Okay. We still haven't touched our water. The weight hasn't changed. I think there was a room in here that I didn't go in yet. Oops. Muffed that up. Did we go in here? It's pretty dark. Alright, that looks clear. Alright. Downstairs looks pretty decent. Let's have a venture upstairs. Bit dark up here. It's better. This place is pretty big. Anyone in here? Computer room? Definitely sounds like there are some in here somewhere. Someone just broke through a window. Let's have a look in here. Alright, do have one down here. Stuck behind furniture. Alright. This. Alright. We need a hammer for that. Alright. Can we, drop that, please? Shit. Not fit it in there? No. Alright. Okay. That's better. Alrighty. Still sounds pretty quiet here. What do we got? Rooftop access here. Could be a bit dodgy. Here's the library. This is what we want. Still hear some moaning happening though. There's this corner so dark. Alright, well, it looks clear in here. What? Spoke too soon. Here they all come. Way. Okay, we are going downstairs. Alright. Alright, so there was still a few in there. Oops. There goes a bat. Alright. Alright guys, come on, across the road. Try and keep the corpses off the road if I can. Let's get a little bit of distance on them. How many are following me? Few. We'll keep walking. They will eventually stop, or some of them will. And we can just take out one or two and have a bit of a sit down and get our breath back. Yeah, persistent in their following. Alright, yeah, and they've started to stop. We've got one still following us. We'll bring them down a bit so that hopefully we can take them out without attracting the rest of them. Does our cough? Okay. Alright, those guys still standing around. Coast looks pretty clear. Let's take a seat. Get rid of that. Let's read a bit of our book. Okay, now Myrtle is gone, but we'll give it a little bit more time just to make sure that we are properly rested. Alright, that should do us. Let's pop that away. So let's have a quick look at this. Alright, so this was Irvington, which is down this way. Alright. Chuck that. Let's have something to eat. A quarter of this. Have ourselves another smoke. And back to it. Pretty decent with the one hit kills with the short bat now. It's not every zombie though. Some of them take a few whacks. Okay. Still haven't touched our water. So we're definitely a bit bugged. And I'm not sure, like I said, not sure if this smoker's cough is a permanent thing or an intended thing, or whether that's a bug as well. I mean, I know, like before, you might cough occasionally while you're actually having a smoke. Alright, now I thought there was a few more than that. So we must have lost a couple of them. There's one wandering around down here. So a good chunk of that kill count is from in here. Well, in and around here. I think we're at about 500 or something before we started doing the college. Oops. Whoops. So I guess there was more upstairs than what I thought. Alrighty. So many bags. Creepy ass crawler. Whoops. Alright. Better not have a tree behind me. Alright. Keep an eye on our exertion. Alright. Take these guys for a walk. I haven't done too bad of a job of keeping them all off the road. A couple on the road. Alright, let's spread out a little bit more now. Couple of them will stop following. Maybe. What are we, 10 to 8? Alright, let's find a spot where it's not quite so bad with the smell. There we go. Yeah, is this guy still following? Or is he going to stop there? Don't know where he's off to. Well, now he's coming towards me with the cough. Alright, so we'll take care of this guy. And we should be able to sit down for a minute. Well, the other one hurt us. Alright, let's take a seat. Let's have a quick scan around. Okay, we'll keep our eye on that one. Have a bit of a read while we're sitting here. Speed that up just a little bit. Okay, the moodle's gone. We'll give it a few more minutes. That'll do us. That away. So, I mean, Zomboid isn't always about just killing as many zombies as you can. If you're having trouble surviving Zomboid, then play a little bit smarter and not let yourself get overwhelmed by zombies. The most common mistake that new players make is running. And running is going to wear you out. And you won't be able to run. But if you walk, as long as you walk normally, you're not over encumbered by carrying too much stuff. And you haven't got an injured leg or foot, then you'll be able to outpace the zombies just by walking. And going through things like trees and whatever. If on the apocalypse settings, all these guys have random speeds and random hearing and random sight. And so they tend to get spread out a little bit too as you do walk away. Bit more so than in build 41. I should actually do these guys off the road. Already got corpses over here starting to disappear. It's how long we've been trying to clear these guys out. Alright, no, there's another one obvious there. Alright, come on. Maggots. Okay. Few milling around out here. And we're out of breath already again. Alright. Still got one or two wandering around up there. Let's have a quick look on these corpses here. We'll take that. Long socks. Okay. All of this stuff can go in there. Another watch there. Alright, let's take care of this one. Another one down here. Okay, so 1478. I mean, I expect there would still be something like about 100 in there. 1 or 200. I'd guess. But I think we're gonna head back home. Let's have something to eat. Pop that away. Yeah, I think our weight gain is bugged as well as our water. Alright. Let's do a Yui without reversing. This fan has reverse beepers on it. Let's cruise inside. And we should start probably doing some exercising. Now in build 41, I used to set an alarm for midday, and I'd always do exercises at midday. And the muscle fatigue would kick in while I was sleeping, but I'm not too sure how that has all changed in build 42. Let's how do we even exercise? Can we not? Okay, we used to be able to just exercise while we're on the ground. Right, let's just have a bit of a rest here. So I haven't done any exercising at all in build 42. Okay, do we get the option now? Used to be able to just click on the ground and do exercise. Let's see. Ah, that's right. Yep. Okay. Let's try 20 minutes of squats. Alright. That'll do us. That does unequip all of our bags, so let's put those back on. We'll have a smoke before bed. Let's just drop that and re-equip it. Just to reorder it is why I did that. Have a smoke. And a snooze. Yeah. Pillow showing up. There we go. Alright. So I don't think we got any skills there. But that brings us into 28 days survived and the start of our 29th day. That is going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy this video, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.